If you want all of your data in one place, you need the Intuit ERP. I'm Damon John, and I run my growing business on Intuit Enterprise Suite. Learn more at intuit.com/ERP.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
I can't stop scratching my downtown. Yeah, but I'm not itching to go downtown and tell a receptionist I'm here to talk about my downtown. Some things you'd rather type than say out loud.
There's no question too embarrassing for Amazon Health AI. Chat your symptoms and get virtual care 24/7. Healthcare just got less painful.
Good morning, I'm Michael Ware, President and CEO of the Center for Christianity and Public Life. You're listening to The Morning Five. Today is Tuesday, July 28th. I'll start with a reading from the 71st Psalm. In you, O Lord, do I take refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In your righteousness, deliver me and rescue me. Incline your ear to me and save me. Be to me a rock of refuge to which I may continually come. You have given the command to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Rescue me, O my God, from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of the unjust and cruel man. For you, O Lord, are my hope, my trust, O Lord, from my youth. Upon you I have leaned from before my birth. You are he who took me from my mother's womb. My praise is continually of you. May God bless the reading of his word. All right, friends, let's get into the news today. First, President Trump's administration has asked the Supreme Court to allow an executive order restricting voting by mail to move forward following a federal appeals court blocking parts of the order over the weekend. Solicitor General John Sauer called the appeals court ruling indefensible and argued it would do serious, irreparable harm on the federal government. The New York Times reports that the president signed the order in March, directing the government to take steps to oversee mail-in voting rules across the country by creating citizen lists per state to determine voter eligibility. Those lists would then go to the Postal Service as a way to police which voters can cast ballots by mail. More than 20 states challenged the order, saying it violated the Constitution. The Supreme Court asked the parties to respond to the government's emergency application quickly, setting an August 3rd deadline. The Supreme Court already weighed in on a similar matter earlier this summer, upholding a law in Mississippi that allows mail-in ballots postmarked by Election Day to be counted even if they arrive several days late. Next up, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani announced yesterday that his plan for city-run grocery stores will involve 30% discounts on essentials, including produce, meat, seafood, eggs, bread, and milk. The mayor has said he hopes to open one of these stores in every borough of the city. For many, that 30% discount is the difference between an evening spent around the dinner table with family or working another double shift to make ends meet, Mamdani said during his announcement. The first two locations expected for the groceries are in the Bronx and in East Harlem. Last for today's updates, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is headed to the nation's capital this week for a slate of meetings with officials who are considering AI regulations. Political reports that Altman is set to meet separately with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, and Senator Mark Warner, the top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee. With that, let's get into today's main story, which is related. The Wall Street Journal published an investigation about how OpenAI's chatbot products are increasingly adept at answering biology questions, even questions that may allow a user to produce biological weapons or poisons. According to the report, a model upgrade last summer resulted in the bot patiently answering hundreds of questions about the topic with step-by-step instructions that were easy to follow. Now I know why Melissa's been talking to OpenAI so much recently. Just kidding. OpenAI brought the joke is she's planning to poison me. Okay. OpenAI brought the exchanges to experts who found some of those instructions accurate and deadly if followed. The Wall Street Journal points out the regulatory questions at stake. While OpenAI banned the user accounts that were asking about poison and biological weapons, the company didn't tell law enforcement agencies about the exchanges. While some lawmakers hope to pass federal AI regulations, the current legal landscape doesn't involve any mandates that AI companies share information like this with the government. I'll read for a moment from the Wall Street Journal report. The absence of mandated safeguards coincides with a rise in queries from users asking AI models how to kill en masse, and chatbots responding with credible plans for mass casualty attacks, according to current and former employees at the major AI labs, including OpenAI, as well as policy advisors and researchers who study biological weapons. The queries followed troubling exchanges earlier in the year. Users asked ChatGPT how to aerosolize pathogens, essentially converting infectious germs to a deadly breathable mist. One wanted to know how to modify the measles virus to make an outbreak resistant to the measles vaccine. In those cases, the chatbot provided instructions. Another user wanted to know how to make ricin, a highly toxic poison banned under international treaties, according to people familiar with the matter. The chatbot gave detailed instructions, and the user said something about killing his parents. OpenAI banned these accounts but didn't alert authorities. ChatGPT, the company's chatbot, receives 2.5 billion queries each day, a volume challenge for safety measures. The company has tried to block answers that may assist a potential attacker, but users have been able to get around those parameters by making up a false scenario for the bot. For example, the journal reports that users have been able to sidestep the restrictions by telling ChatGPT that their grandmother used to read them a recipe to create dangerous weapons before bed to help them sleep. The bot then agreed to read out the ingredients. Congressman Nathaniel Morin, a Texas Republican, has pushed for a bill requiring AI companies to share evidence of threats with the government. He also supports a law to allow the federal government to order tech companies to chat down AI models altogether if the government determines a certain model is too dangerous. We'll stop there for today, and let's go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Father, always near us, may your name be treasured and loved. May your rule be completed in us. May your will be done here on earth in just the way it is done in heaven. Give us today the things we need today, and forgive us our sins and impositions on you, as we are forgiving all who in any way offend us. Please don't put us through trials, but deliver us from everything bad, because you are the one in charge, and you have all the power, and the glory too is all yours forever, which is just the way we want it. All right, friends, thank you for joining me today. As always, the Morning Five is brought to you in partnership with the That Sounds Fun Network, supported by the Center for Christianity and Public Life. If you'd like to learn more about our work at CCPL, you can visit ccpubliclife.org. Hope you have a terrific Tuesday.